Tim Curry from Planet Capital. Now, Tim describes Planet Capital as a bank and exchange in a box. So I'm excited to hear what he has to say about that. And it's also a blockchain-focused, multi-function ATM kiosk. So I will invite him up on stage and we will hear from him.
Hi, my name is Tim Curry. I'm with Planet Capital. We are a new company that is a Bitcoin and blockchain-focused kiosk. We are a multi-function kiosk service provider, and we basically have a bank and exchange in a box. So we are working on enterprise-level deployment that can enable more people that are unbanked or underbanked to be able to utilize our services. And I apologize, I'm a little bit nervous in the first one, so I didn't work out. To give a little background on myself, I've been in Bitcoin since about February 2013, and I co-founded an organization called AutoNet, which is African Umbrella Trust Organization and Network. And so I've been working with friends in Africa, in Sierra Leone, Ghana, Botswana, Tanzania, etc., around Africa and other countries. And I've come to the realization that, I mean, some of the wages and some of the situations there are just, it's really sad. There's about 1 billion people in Africa that don't have any banking capabilities whatsoever. Because of my time doing that and some of the other projects that I'm doing, I was completed on Planet Capital with the goal of being able to help facilitate some solutions for this market. I also started my first company, EasyCoin Access, which we launched the first Bitcoin ATM machine in Orange County, the first Bitcoin two-way Bitcoin machine in Orange County back in December. So this was something that was kind of right up my alley. We brought on a gentleman by the name of Lyle Elias, who is one of the co-founders of ATMIA, which is Automated Teller Machine Industry Association, and he's been in the banking and payment exchange industry for about 20 years. He's been into, I met him through ATM Forum, through ATMIA, in which about a year ago we formed a friendship and began talking. And he would have questions about Bitcoin, and I would have questions about payment processing, money transmitter's license, functioning as a BSA, and that sort of thing, the MSB. And basically, we came together and decided that we wanted to put something cool together. Well, someone else had already, there'd been a company, Planet Capital, that had already kind of established that, and we were both recruited onto that company. So our goal is basically to provide a bank and an exchange in a box. The kiosks that we're manufacturing and deploying can facilitate mobile minute top-ups, bill pay, check cashing. We can distribute even train tickets, etc. And we're talking about areas of markets like India and in Africa and other areas. There's a lot of opportunities there. So essentially, we can turn on or turn off any API. Either remotely, geographically, territorially, or network-wide. So that enables us to put our kiosks into locations that if there's some sort of a gift card or conflict of interest that in a corporate environment that they don't want to compete with that, then we just don't facilitate that service. Our approach has been that we are all Bitcoin enthusiasts, but the corporate world has not necessarily yet embraced that, and so we present ourselves as an all-world currency, and so Bitcoin is buried about 7 layers deep into our presentation at the corporate level. So we, like I said, we have bill pay, check cashing, mobile minute top-ups. We can dispense gold coins in India. That's an interesting market right there. SIM cards. And then Bitcoin. But by the time you get that deep, they're like, oh, okay, this sounds great. So you have 1, 2 by 3 for space on your floor. So that is basically most of my presentation. I know that we were running a little bit behind, so I just wanted to give the first presentation. This is the first presentation given on Planet Capital, but I'm open to any questions at this point. We're working with different banks because Lyle has been in the industry for some time. We do have banks that we're working with and secured money transmitters licenses and regulations are different in different times. But we're working on securing it. Yeah. Our full launch will probably be in December of this year. There's really no issue with facilitating Bitcoin transactions. You're simply a money services business, whether you're transferring dollars or whether you're transferring Bitcoin. So that's not the biggest concern of the bank. It's just that the regulations within the banking environment over the past 2.5 years have gotten a lot steeper, so there's certainly some hills to climb, but we're coming over this.
Capital B, capital It's early days, but where do you see the most traction?
I really think that microtransactions in some developing and emerging middle-income countries is where we are going to see ourselves as most useful. I mean, one thing that I didn't really touch on, but is really important, is that the wallet that we're creating will enable the user to basically facilitate whatever they want to do or accomplish on their phone, and then complete the transaction in a cardless payment transaction environment at the machine itself. So there would be AML KYC, for instance, that's performed both on the phone and then verified at the kiosk itself. So I can walk up to the kiosk, put in my phone number, whether it's on SMS or whether it's a smartphone, and I'll receive a text message with the PIN number that's valid for about 10-15 minutes, and I can complete my transaction right there, so I don't need to be in front of the kiosk for about 30 seconds. Yes?
How do the fees for these transactions from perhaps one company to another compare to services that exist today that don't use Bitcoin?
Excellent question. So obviously our flat fee is 3 cents. So what we're looking to do is we're looking to take on the $600 billion remittance market led by the Western Union MoneyGram. The average cost of a Western Union remittance transaction is about 8.6%, but the poorer the country, the higher the remittance cost. So there are countries that make maybe 28%, up to 28% in remittance costs. And those are the countries where $28 on a $100 transaction might last about a month. I mean, in Sierra Leone, Africa, the average citizen lives on about $1.25 a day. In Zimbabwe, it's between $1.50 and $3 a day. These are not unique parts of the world. We have 2.5 million people roughly that are unbanked altogether. This allows them to utilize banking services on their own terms. Our fees was your direct question. We're looking at probably about 2 or 3%, somewhere in between. And that, by the way, at a 2 or 3% fee, we probably retain almost as much as someone like that goes through all of those multiple services just by setting up a fiat to cash to Bitcoin exchange environment for blockchain.
Can you share the experiences or feedback that the APM consultant launched now?
Yes, sure. I don't want to say too much, but because they're basically, this is a nascent industry. Some of the hardware and software that are going into the machines that I used previously before I was working with Planet Capital have had some issues, so it's been up and down.
Well,
share?
I can share that earlier we used to see about 80% buy transactions in Bitcoin and 20% sell, and that is much closer to about 90% buy and 10% sell. Thank you very much.